here. Let's try this. Yeah, maybe I should have tested that beforehand. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is probably fine. If it isn't, somebody can just show up and tell me. And we're picking up pretty much where I left off last stream. Haven't had that much of a chance to draw more. I just did the legs really. I think I had the head pretty much on this state, but I might be remembering wrong. Anyway, we just have some line art to do. Very routine stuff. Might as well have the stream on, so maybe I can chat to people. And anyway, it just keeps my focus. Got some modern music in the background. I wanted something for the sleepy tone of this piece, and I figured it fits. Trying to make it a relaxed stream. Got my tea over here. It's winding down a bit. Hey, what's up, Neon? Yeah, I'm just working, pretty much the same thing as last time, but now we're on to the final art bits. So yeah, it's pretty routine stuff. Still looking forward towards directing less people to go the full art route. Try to focus more on color sketches. Not that this is too bad, but just so I spend more of my time on the actual creative parts of art and less doing really elaborate colors and inks. Couldn't say it last time, but looks great, thanks! I don't know which track is playing right now, but it instantly made me tired, like really tired. Yeah, let me see if I can. Isn't this like the hot springs from Mother Tree? Let me see, 5 minutes in. Summer's eternal tourist trapped from Earthbound. Oh, I guess from the beach town. Earthbound. Yeah, they're all from the Mother series, but I'm not super good at like identifying stuff because Earthbound's been a really long time ago, and I'm still pretty early in Mother Tree. But yeah, they're all they're like just relaxing songs from the Mother series is the playlist I have on. So yeah, they're all supposed to have kind of a sleepy tone to them. Because I like relaxing streams, so I'm trying to go for that kind of energy. I'm still very much working on the whole stream thing, like being good at it, because there's a lot to it. In terms of maintaining like the right kind of energy on your stream. I don't feel like I'm that good at it at this point, but you know, you only get better at stuff doing it. If I suddenly leave, yeah, I might be sleeping. Yeah, makes sense, especially for your time zone. It's late afternoon here, but it must be fairly late night for you. PM, yeah. So for me right now, that's not very late because I'm completely, like, my biological clock's totally messed up. I've been sleeping at 3 AM. Today I kind of started readjusting by basically sleeping way less than you're supposed to, because we slept pretty late. Hey, what's up, Orlek? Yeah, I slept pretty late yesterday, but just woke up in more of a normal time today. So I'm trying to get back to normal, but yeah. Basically on Sunday I slept at like 3:30 or something, which I wasn't supposed to do. But I've been getting away with it. I haven't had like super early morning stuff. I feel like this eyes kinda... yeah. I want this to be a little bit angled up more, to be symmetrical. Oh, you're on Newgrounds. Yeah, I never made a Newgrounds thing. Maybe I should, but I'm so bad at keeping my many like galleries up to date that I don't know if I'll just take on another one. I'm just now putting everything up on ArtStation, and that's going to be like my definitive library for my stuff. Because Newgrounds kind of similar, right? Same vibes as kind of DeviantArt. Same kind of system. Made a Newgrounds, but I never use it. I follow one singular artist. Yeah, I never really use Newgrounds. And I don't think I ever had an account, even back in the day, because there wasn't that much of a reason to. Like, you just log in and kind of see what was in the front page. I don't know if anybody... I don't even remember if Newgrounds had social elements like following animators and stuff. You just saw. There were like 5 people making things in Newgrounds. It wasn't even necessary. But I kind of like the idea of like supporting a place like Newgrounds. That's very, you know, organic and like an older thing. That's not just an arm of a huge corporation or like a media empire thing. Actually cool that they've managed to stay afloat, apparently. Because, you know, Flash isn't even a thing anymore, and they're still like... I guess they still are fairly active. The whole Saturday Night Funkin' thing apparently was really successful. but they'd really have to reinvent themselves to remain kind of a big thing. Let's hit this one line that I can get right. Well, music's so good. I'm gonna play Mother 3 tonight. I'm gonna make a point to do it. I haven't played games at all in such a long time. Gotta take some time off, you know. All work and no play, yada yada. Not good for your mental health. A lot of Earthbound songs I associate more with Melee than with, like, I guess all the ones that were in Melee, because I actually played that before. Like, I wouldn't play Earthbound until later. I don't think I even knew about it when I had a Super Nintendo. I think I found out about Earthbound from NES in Smash 64, and then Melee, and then later I just emulated it. So, I don't know what's up with you guys. I'm having a pretty normal day. Just had a bit of work on my other job, and now I'll have to get back to it, but I'm taking a little time to draw now. Thinking of what to draw is hard. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I used to have that a lot, where I wanted to draw and didn't know what to draw. Really doesn't happen anymore because now I have so much stuff that I have to draw, that I usually, you know, you're drawing one thing and everything, oh, I wanted to draw that other thing, so I always have ideas. And also, you know, ideas for things that I think would be successful in terms of follows and all that. The one thing that I used to do, I already told you, which is just browse art. Oops, this is really bugging out. Alright. Like, if I draw a really fast line, it's just going straight from the beginning to the end of my line. Computer must be kinda laggy, doing something else. Maybe antivirus or something. I really can't seem to get a decent line here. Just gonna take a bad one and fix it then. Not sure what's up with me. Oh, hey! Fragile... sorry. Fragilitis? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but thanks so much for following. I assume it's fragilitis, like if it was like a disease. What's up? Thanks for the follow. Most difficult part about streaming is trying to read out usernames. Though I can't complain because my name's completely unpronounceable to most people, so... It wasn't on purpose though. What are names? I don't really know. Like, who came up with names anyway? Who was the first person who decided it was okay to just have a word that means nothing except referring to a person? Right, you have to assume for the good portion of early language, people just refer to each other by, hey, you over there, you who's doing something, you with the beard. Right? Probably started with titles. That, you know, later became names, like the person was known for something. I don't know, maybe a dude was like really fat and he was called like Fat Dude because that was easier than a more elaborate thing. Then it just came from, because I know last names, I think, like at least the like Western stuff, I'm pretty sure that came from like titles and jobs or like where you were from. Like it just came from, because a lot of people had repeated names, from like an additional thing that you would say after the name, so you knew who you were talking about. So you know, it's John the Smith, and then you have John Smith. But first names, I actually never thought about it. My last name is basically another word for forest. Maybe your ancestors lived in the forest. I don't really know. I have no idea what my last name means. In German, yeah, I assumed. In German, yeah. But yeah, especially because like really old-timey people, when you learn in history and stuff, they usually like change the names a lot. Like when they did stuff. So my name is Guilherme, which is like the equivalent of William. And like apparently the person who popularized it was William the Conqueror. It was like the dude from Normandy, took over England one of the times that England got taken over by French people, basically. And he used to be William the Bastard because he was a bastard. He was an illegitimate son. And then a bunch of people tried to kill him, but he didn't die, so he wound up inheriting his father's stuff, and then he expanded it into like taking over more stuff in England. Then when he took over England, he became William the Conqueror, because, you know, you did a thing, so now you have a new last name, basically. Yeah, I know a lot of random history, I just enjoy the kind of stuff. Imagine having an insult as a last name. Yeah, I'm not sure how much, yeah, it was probably really stigmatized, like being a bastard, but it was also descriptive, he was literally a bastard. Bastard, yeah. Yeah, you basically have to take over an island to get a better last name. But a really annoying thing about Japanese history is that dudes just change their entire name. when they like did a thing or when they conquered a thing, like they went from being like the whatever title is a person who has a small bunch of land that's theirs, then they like conquer something bigger and become like a higher thing. But it doesn't. So using modern Phoenix now, like there's a mayor and there's a governor, or whatever. But when the guy goes from mayor to governor, he also changes his name. Like it's not just the title; he also comes up with a new name for himself. So it's like really annoying to keep track of people because they have a new name every couple of years. Almost done with this hair. I'm gonna restart my monitor. My main monitor, whenever you turn it on, it just shows kind of an abstract picture. Like it's all bugged out. And then it has to remain on for like 15 to 20 minutes, and then you restart it, and then it works. Then I have like a smaller one to the side, which is where I have the stream on and my drawing thing. But yeah, so whenever I start using the computer, I have to like wait a bit. So now I have my references up again on the big monitor. Just don't want to change it. Like I don't like swapping out electronics, especially until they're completely broken. Because you never know if the new one is just going to break really fast, right? Like I know that PCs don't even theoretically like need stabilizers anymore, but like energy is kind of crappy over here. There's a lot of surges, and I want it just for the fuse, so it burns, like the little fuse in it burns, rather than my power entrance thing, which I don't know what the name is in English. Anyway, mine is from 1998, my stabilizer. I once traded it because there was just a no break, so to call it. I'm not sure it's the same term in English, but it's basically a stabilizer with a little battery inside it. So if the power goes out, it will sustain your computer for a few minutes, so you can finish whatever you're doing, turn it off safely, etc. So I changed it for that, and twice in a row there were power surges, and they just went through and burned the thing where the energy goes in the PC. And I had to change a piece. So, like it did have a fuse, but the fuse didn't work for some reason. Like the fuse didn't burn, and yet like my PC did. So I just changed back it to the one from '98, and I'm just using it ever since. 'Cause, it has proven its efficacy and its longevity. Until it breaks down, I'm just gonna keep using it. Way too thick. Alright. That's weird. Alright. Guess it was at 5. This kind of line I still prefer to do with the ink pen tool. It's the kind of thing that's fine to do in traditional art, but if you move your stylus slowly in like digital art, it just always comes off trembly. You can never get like a nice flowing line slowly. I guess it's because, you know, as a screen it has very little adherence. The paper is more like it's rougher, so it's easier to keep control and not have it slip tiny amounts in all directions. I will take a shower, hope to come back before you finish streaming. Yeah, you probably will, if only because I just started. So yeah, go for it. Yeah, what was I talking about? I guess it's the stabilizer fee. So yeah, sometimes you just buy new stuff and it breaks immediately, so with electronics I just like to keep stuff. Sometimes I guess I might keep stuff for way too long, like my previous drawing tablet was already like not really working very well. But I never wanted to take the leap of like expending a lot of money to buy the new one, not being sure how big of an upgrade it would be. Is this correct? I'm not sure if I'm interpreting this right in the character design. I'm going to assume that it has some volume to it. It's not very clear based on my references. Like it could be under her shirt, but then she'd be wearing 3 layers. That doesn't seem to be the case. The 3 layers of brown clothes doesn't seem right. I don't know what this is, but kinda sounded like Undertale music, I'm sure. You know, Undertale is obviously very Earthbound inspired. Let me see, this is from Mother, the first one. Huh. Yeah, I never played Mother at all. I think I've heard that they had fully translated the original Mother to English, like an official Nintendo hired team had done it. Then they just decided not to release it. I'm not sure if that build, like if it ever leaked, or if it's just fan translations out there. So many messages. What is up? Just gonna check it real quick. There's probably nothing. Yep. It's okay. I may be being a little over reliant on these lines. Yeah, I think I'll just spin it around and try to do it more by hand. Took me 20 minutes to do sketch and line art, just left it into the canvas. I just don't know what to draw. What you just did draw? What did you draw? I'm a little confused. 20 minutes for sketch and line art's pretty fast. A head. Okay, a head's not that much, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I used to just sit down and draw a bunch of heads, one after another. It was like my go-to thing when I was just doodling. But I guess it was more like while I was doing something else, like in class. This arm's kind of weird, actually. Her shoulders are at different widths, like this shoulder's too wide compared to this one. I guess I can just pull this a little bit. But, super simple, yeah. I don't know, heads are like the thing that you have to practice most, probably. You know, it's the most important part, it's the part that people are going to look at more carefully, it's the part that just human beings are best at, like, noticing if it's off in any way. It's also like the most fun. I always enjoy drawing faces more than bodies. Yeah, I used to always have, like, I don't browse as much art as I did when I was younger, but I used to always have an artist that I was really impressed with at any given time, like trying to learn something that I thought was cool about their style, so that was kind of a go-to thing. I was basically always practicing more than having things that I wanted to draw, right? Like I mentioned that I didn't really have OCs or anything like that. Like it wasn't really how I worked. It wasn't so much that I wanted to get drawings done. Like, oh, I want a drawing of my character doing this. was more so that I wanted to get good at drawing and learn it. So I approached like deciding what to draw more from that perspective. Now I approach deciding what I'm going to draw based on what's going to give me money, basically. Which makes the decision process a lot easier. And we are done with the hair. Kind of insecure about the body now. I think I'm going to pull the skull shoulder pad thing a little bit further. I'm going to make it longer, basically. Knuckles got teased for Sonic Movie 2. I thought it was confirmed already because like the first thing I saw about Sonic Movie 2 was some pictures from SAT on Twitter, and they had like big stands, like I guess for the actors to just have something to look at. So they had like statues for Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails. I haven't seen any trailers, but I thought those were all confirmed. But I didn't really watch Sonic movie. Did you see it? Did you like it? Because you know I'm not that much of a Sonic person. I grew up more with Nintendo games, so like I play them, but it's not like a thing, you know, that I'm like super nostalgic for or anything like that. I wanted to see the movie, but I never ended up watching it. Yeah, well. They used to happen a lot, like when I mostly watch the movies, especially like blockbuster movies. I'd generally watch it with friends, you know, in the before times when you would go to theaters and watch movies. And then I just was busy or whatever when people saw it, and I just skipped a bunch of movies that I wanted to watch. And the reference is this skull shoulder pad theme. It's kinda not that detailed the way it's drawn. It's kinda vague. I'm gonna have to come up with how it works, like how it attaches to the strap and all that. Oh, that's where the song is from. What's it called? The song playing right now. Let me see. We got 41 minutes. So it's You've Come Far, Ness from Earthbound. Couldn't really tell you when it plays, because again, it's been a long time. Like I kind of vaguely remember the melody, but where did you, like how did you sing in music compilations, in Smash Bros? Like were you familiar with it? I feel like it feels familiar to me, but I think it was just from Earthbound itself. really weird. Like the reaction time for Photoshop is kind of slow. I can only see the line after I'm done drawing it. Like not during, so that's kind of... It's kind of tripping me here. I'm just going to end up being a little over reliant on the pen today. In his Oblivion series, which I watched 3 times, I heard it in a Wilberger video. His Oblivion series, which I watched 3 times because I have too much time. Yeah, I don't really know who that is, but I get it sometimes. Yeah, people use a song and you're like, where's that from? Oh, hey. Yeah, I gotta... That's what that is. Yeah, I just set up audio real quick, just based on the gallery they had. So there was a little magic thing and I decided to do that. I actually don't know if I gain anything from that, from people redeeming channel points. But yeah, just wanted to have the things, you know, and I got affiliate. I was like, okay, let me have something on all the for all the things that I can have now. Let's have sounds, alerts, all of that. But I still never watched, like there's a whole creator bootcamp thing on Twitch where you can, basically you're supposed to learn the mechanics of the website, and I never went through it. So yeah, I don't know what a lot of stuff does. Still seems off-center a little bit. Like this is too close to here, you know. If I just push the whole thing, like the whole side here, just a little bit here on the sketch, and then on the inks. Let's see how that looks. So I don't want to draw more, and you know, then everything's interlacing and you can't move stuff around. Yeah, I think this is better. Alrighty. Now for the weird skull thing. It's actually supposed to be a canine. It's weird for the last. I guess kind of simplified. Why is the last tooth a canine? Get to see what I drew. It's not much, but I like criticism. Sure. Paste a link there, and we can do the thing where I put it on Photoshop and we talk about it real quick. I'm always willing to procrastinate. Let's see then. copy. Here we go. Copy and paste. So yeah, I don't know how much criticism I'd have for it, because it's a very simple drawing. What can I say about it? Because even, you know, alignment stuff, it kind of works because it's just so abstracted that even if stuff wasn't like super aligned, it kind of works. You can just kind of shift stuff around just for expression. Because I'm thinking, like, if you do the parallel of the eyes and the parallel of the mouth, like the head seems to be a bit like twisted to this side as opposed to centered. Like I'd want this cheek kind of to be rounded or something. But I'm not sure, like it works fine. Like her mouth is off to the side because of her expression and all that. So seems fine. Don't really know what to say. Yeah, I don't really have any issues with it. Seems pretty okay. How much did you sketch? Did you have like neck that weird, but it's okay, I guess. Yeah, the neck's mostly obscured, right? So, like again, if you drew her completely like through the clothes, through the hair and stuff, then you can go like, oh, what, like this shoulder is kind of high compared to this one. Like this one is both further away from the center of her neck and lower. But kind of for a really stylized thing, it ends up just kind of merging together, you know. It's not really like, doesn't end up as that much of an issue. So there's just the sketch, but yeah, I would recommend against that in most cases. Even if you're drawing something real fast, so like it looks fine for what it is, it's not going to be as good. And now see the arm. Yeah, so stuff like the distance of the arms and stuff like that, you're not going to pick up if you draw just straight away, and you're not going to like gradually get better. I don't think this gives, you know, drawing this style will give you as much experience, like you won't improve as much as if you draw structured things, even if it's just for, you know, a quick drawing for fun. If you do the whole thing, I don't actually do the round head. I actually have an old like how I draw heads tutorial thing. I don't really do this. People usually do this. They do like bam, then bam bam, and then the jaw. Like that's the kind of standard way. Not really how I go about it, but like I'm going to do a more standard way. So if you do this stuff, you know, you get a feel for it gradually. If you see like people who are super experienced in drawing in one style, you see that over time they do less and less of this stuff. They skip more and more steps because they already have it. They have it in their mind's eye, basically. They can just kind of picture it and draw it instantaneously, like draw straight the final version, kind of like you were drawing. But they got to that point by structuring it a bunch of times until they kind of got it inside their head how it works, and then they could do it without it and it still looked fine. So I just recommend that when you're drawing just for fun, you know. Drawing a more structured way should probably, you know, help you improve more. I draw the circle with I think it's usually make entirely the anatomy, then more details and clothes, yeah. But the shoulders really bug me, and I was thinking for that. Yeah, I draw the circle, but then middle line down, then wing it. I mean, look at the eyes. They be curved. Yeah, a bit, I guess. But again, like the the whole there kind of being two alignments for the face kind of works out just because, you know, it's very cartoony and she's doing kind of a mouth expression. So I kind of attributed it to her facial expression, that she was kind of moving her mouth and jaw off to the side. But yeah, I think it's generally better to structure things until you can do it. And yeah, definitely, you know, stuff like this that's obscuring a part of her neck and a part of her shoulder, definitely draw those as like transparent and then draw through them and just remove it in the final art. But yeah, I think the main thing is not so much that this one didn't turn out okay, and more of it's good to draw with a little bit more structure, whatever the structure is. Like, I don't think there's one right way to like set up your anatomy and all that. But whatever it is, just do all the steps and draw stuff transparent so you can notice if it's right, if it looks right. And because you improve more, and then over time it might even become less necessary and you'll be able to do less steps to draw. But for practice is always good. I mean, the eye patch thing was kind of an eye as well, like for alignment's sake. But yeah, but in terms of eyes matching, that's why I do the, I don't know if you've seen the tutorial thing that I have up, some of my social medias, where I talk about how I do double eye lines. People usually just have one down the middle. I do two, especially for cartoony stuff where the eyes are bigger, because then you're sure that your eyes are the same height, and like you can tell like what distance the kind of beginning and ending points to the low, you know, the eyelashes and stuff are. Make sure that they are the same distance from the top line is easier, so you know that your eyes match. So you have like here the bottom eyelash, and you're like, oh, the edge is at the same distance in both cases, so you know they match. It's just a thing that I just came up with to help myself, because I kept making eyes that by having to correct eyes later when you notice that they're kind of asymmetrical. Do you see the edge you do? Yeah, I like the post on Twitter. Yeah, the skull from behind is really weird, because it's not like a realistic skull, it's a very stylized skull. So there isn't like with really big eye holes that kind of protrude off the sides of the head, so not a lot of precedent on how to draw it from behind. Kind of drew myself into a weird corner here. I could have made the whole drawing mirrored and then the skull would be facing the viewer, but it's too late now because the hair is also asymmetrical, so I can't just flip it. I'm looking through some of my art right now to check out the shoulders, and I found a drawing I'm really proud of, but those legs do be too long. Too long legs are also something I do often. Another great thing about digital art, if you just let the sketch rest for a bit, take another look at it later, then before you finish it, you'll see, oh, the legs are long, then you can just warp them and make them short. Very nice. I was thinking lately that I should just prepare sketches for like the big drawings that I do to get viewers and stuff, fan art stuff. I should just prepare the sketches ahead of time and then like always have the next sketch ready, that I can come back to it and fix it before I move on, because whenever I look at my art, not even old art, just my previous pieces, I always want to change something or tweak something. BRB, okay. I think this is like the first town from Mother Tree. Sure, I've heard it a lot. Now the back of this skull. How does the skull become a shoulder pad thing? I don't know. I feel like you should attach more here. Like, it's attaching too high to hold it. It wouldn't hold it in place. It would just kind of flip up. I'll just use the pen again because I'm not being able to do 3 lines today. Also, this is easy to tweak if I don't like how it looks. Yeah, I think it just has to start here. Oops, wrong tool. That's not what I meant to do at all. Okay, back. What's up? Trying to figure out this strap thing and where it would go to hold the shoulder pad on. Wait a second. Oh no, it's because I have it flipped, right. I was thinking I had it on the wrong side because I just had the picture mirrored for so long, I forgot it was mirrored. First thing about winter is how quickly your tea gets cold. You can't enjoy it slowly, just gotta slurp it down. Oh, I found today I was earlier over at Potato Lion's stream. I rarely do full body shots. Really? I mean, it is kind of a big undertaking, I guess. When you're just doodling, it's kind of more fun to do like busts. Yeah, she's live a lot. I was over there earlier, like the same stream. I just, you know, wanted to stream myself a little bit. Anyway, she has a talking thing like mine, but she added a bunch of gestures, and turns out that's really easy to do. If you look at the hotkeys options on OBS, like just default options for them have like hold to make certain layer visible, hold to make a certain layer invisible, and stuff like that. So you can just set some hotkeys and make it, you know, hold to make the talking avatar layer invisible, and make another one visible that's just a little animation. So you can have like a little waving animation or laughing animation or whatever. So when I do like the next version of Metal Talking Guy, I'm gonna make some animations. I could also make animations like equally easily for the robot on the other side of the screen. So that sounds like fun. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, full body shots. I enjoy drawing tiny full body shots, like tiny poses. I feel they come across so much more fluid. I always start by the legs, by the way, because I feel like that's the part that kind of defines the balance of the thing, so I feel more comfortable. So I like just drawing really quick, like tiny low poses and such. Because I found it a lot easier than drawing straight up really big. So there's a cool thing again about digital art. You get to just draw a little thumbnail drawing and then scale it up. I actually used to draw really tiny things like that and then do like... Did I just erase it? Yeah, I just erased it. So I would draw something tiny like this and then do like a grid over it, like making sure that it was consistent size, but just so you get the idea. So I could later like translate it to a big one, like knowing where everything's supposed to go for it to look fluid and nice, because I find it so much easier to draw things fluid and nice tiny than big. I say I rarely draw full body, while half my last few drawings were full body. Yeah, well, you kind of go through phases, I guess. But yeah, it can be a lot more of a commitment. So when you're just doodling, I kind of get tending towards drawing heads and busts and such. I think this is fine. And then I'm going to use the shading because I want to have too many lines. So here where I have two lines to kind of show the edge of it, I'm just gonna do that with color, like the shading, to imply the edge. I often go on Pinterest to see cool, most likely stolen art for inspiration. Yeah, I guess it's kind of the point of Pinterest, both the, inspiration board kind of thing, as well as just stealing content. Also, literally some things that should not be on the platform also pop up every time, and I hate it. Yeah, I never actually used Pinterest, but it's super cool that if you look up any of like my work, there will be like 30 copies of it, and 25 are from Pinterest, and I can't access them because I don't have a Pinterest. That's really neat. I'm super appreciative of that. I don't know the point of why does that website save 1 billion copies of every image? Like every time someone saves it to their gallery, is it a separate file? What's the point? I looked up your name, and some of it is credited. Yeah, if you looked up the name, you probably find like a disproportionate amount of credited ones. But if you do like image search, like if you either drag an image onto Google or select an image in Google and be like, search for this image, yeah, the Smash Persona ones are all over. That's just I don't even try to track those down. People keep telling me, oh, I found them on Facebook, I found them here and there, Yeah, they're just kind of all over the place. There was like an article or something, someone wrote a thing that was talking about getting in relation to Joker being in Persona 5, and it's just like, oh, look at this person made Smash Bros characters as if they were in Persona 5 or something. Persona 5 wasn't even out, wasn't even announced when I drew most of those, but okay. I'm just in the raw one and I loved it, thanks. Yeah, yeah, I enjoyed that one. I got a couple of questions on that one that people were like, why is he black? And there's why wouldn't he be black? I don't know. It's a weird thing because I made him black and blonde, but it's just, to match Rob's color scheme. Basically he's based on Aegis, but Rob has it's white all around the head, but there's an inside place here with the eyes where it's dark, so yeah, just to keep his color scheme, it made more sense for him to have dark skin, so that's just it. Doesn't need to be an explanation. Yeah, besides have a robot in a Persona thing, there's already a robot Persona canon, so I made it it's a similar model. He's one of my favorite characters in Persona. Yeah, she's cool. But I do kinda like the Persona 4 team a little bit better, just as a whole. But 3 has a lot of great characters. I think my favorite from 3 is Akihiko. 4 is kinda hard to choose because I like most of them. That is really the only one that's kind of annoying, but not to a point where it's like a problem. My computer's making a ton of noise now. That's weird. If the stream suddenly stopped, it's just probably because my computer exploded. You can tell I'm procrastinating on drawing the arms. Actually, this shouldn't be like this. It should be higher. Pretty sure. I'll mess with the sketch a little bit. This belt should be more here. This hand's way too big. I was thinking eventually for the first thing to do on stream, maybe, or the first like game to play. I have been feeling like playing Gen 1 Pokemon Run, but you know I have a bunch of other stuff to play, so maybe after that would be a good thing to play on stream, because I know what to do and where to go and all that. It's more efficient. And it's, you know, it's a pretty relaxed game that you can just kind of talk to people while you play. And my idea was doing just bugs, because bugs suck so much on Gen 1 that like it's not a difficult challenge, but it should at least make it entertaining. Because really a problem with those games is just how not challenging they are. So basically playing the game as a bug catcher. But just use a Game Shark thing to like turn the Bulbasaur into a Caterpie. And then also, you know, battle mode to set and no items in battle. It's just how I always play the game, because it feels like cheating to do otherwise. That's a thing that I feel like they should have changed in the games really early on, the whole items in battle thing. Why would you have one of your Pokemon, like why would you spend move slots on stuff like recover and rest when you can just have those in a bottle, right? You can just give them a max potion or whatever. That's objectively better and only spends money, which you always have more than you need anyway. It's kind of unbalanced, like you have to keep those moves around just for the occasion of multiplayer, because nowhere in the game do you play by actual competitive rules. Like you can just, you're fighting the Elite Four and you can just beat them by buying a bunch of stuff that makes you win the battle. Maybe they changed that in really new ones, because I haven't played the really new ones, but I'm pretty sure they hadn't as far as X and Y, which is the newest one I played. Also battle modes, like the whole thing where you get a chance to switch. Like they tell you in advance what Pokemon your enemy is going to use and you get a free chance to switch out. Like, why is that a thing? Like you're flat out cheating. You can do things your opponents can't do. Yeah, I think this is fine. I'm just going to do the lines already. I'm going to invert it again. Yeah, looks fine. I'm not a huge fan of this hand though. Like this hand. What can I do with you? I know what to draw. What is it? I'm just not going to overthink. This is going to look like this. And is it kind of weird? Does it kind of, if you think about it, is she kind of just shoving her fingers into her arm? They don't really fit? Yes, maybe. But I also don't care, because nobody's going to get into it, so it's fine. You see. Alright, go for it. You can take a look at it later. How are my volumes, by the way? Can you hear me okay? Is the music like audible but not drowning me out? I'm still getting used to the new microphone settings. And like testing it is one thing, but when you're talking casually, you kind of have a different posture and your voice, you know, you can talk in more of a casual tone, and so it goes down a little bit. Okay, it looks even more weird on the final art. I already love it. No way. We'll see. Yeah, this is completely terrible. I hate everything about it, so yeah. I'm gonna leave that one for later. Seriously, my computer is freaking out. Maybe I need to clean the fans. It's making so much noise. I'm going to check the input process. No, it stopped. Alright. I still have feet to draw. Why? This is the kind of stuff that's going to be so much better if I'm mostly drawing color sketches. Because like tricky, annoying stuff you can just kind of leave in a more sketchy way where you just kind of imply them and you don't have to like do perfectly sharp lines for everything. This is terrible as well. bad here, kind of. I'm just gonna draw the feet then. Ay, ay, ay. Why do I have to draw the feet in a weird position too? I'll fix this later, just want to kinda have a general idea of where everything's going. Ugh. Yeah, this is awful, but I'll just leave it there for a second. Yikes, yeah, it's very bad, but I feel like I might have a better, like I might be more able to fix it when I have more of an overall view. But yeah, feet are just the worst thing. Next time I do commissions, I'm just going to do like plus 50% price if your character is not wearing shoes. Drawing feet, yeah, agreed. Feet are pretty much the worst. Like, it's such a weird shape that's so different to draw from every angle. Yeah, this one's kind of from the front, so a little bit better. But this one, just why did I do it? Like, I drew the legs and I was like, oh, I'm going to draw it in a very natural pose, you know, and you kind of sleep. You usually have to kind of arrange your body in sort of a weird way where it's stable. So yeah, I'm going to do a kind of a crossed inwards leg, but I wasn't thinking about the foot and how it would end up with the sole kind of up. That's terrible. I'm going to fix that up, but I'm going to do it off stream, so nobody has to just watch me fighting against the foot for an hour. And yeah, nobody wants to see that. Look at the references, it's more like this, I guess. And there you go. Yeah, that's just terrible. Could you wait a few more minutes? Yeah, sure. I'll be here for a while. Just checking my messages real quick. There's been so much buzzing, I just want to make sure it's nothing important. Alright, everything's in order. I think that bandages should probably do this as well. Just to have something to hold on to. I don't know how foot bandages work, but either way this will help me help make the foot readable. And hide that I don't know how to draw it. So yeah, good. I'll just do this. There you go. Still terrible, but now it's maybe a little bit harder to notice. Oh, it sucks. Well. Just move on. Pretend it's not there. Yikes. Yeah, my computer is just freaking out and I have no idea what it's doing. I might just have to clean its fans. But it sounds like the hard drive is on. Oh, I might know what's up. I changed where the drawings that I'm doing for my commissions, I changed where they're going, and now they're going straight to my hard drive, and not to my flash drive, where Windows is. So I think Photoshop's kind of auto-saving all the time, and whenever it does that, it has to start up the hard drive that was standing still. I'll probably change that. Because I think even for longevity, it's probably good not to be starting and stopping the hard drive. I think I'll change it so I'll draw it on desktop and then put it in that folder. And here's the drawing. I assume it's me inside a little robot guy, because it has my quarter brown eye. Thanks, cool. I'm plotting your downfall. Kinda look like Cookie Monster actually, which is valid. I do eat a fair amount of cookies. small thanks. My first fan art probably of like me actually. Phil has drawn like characters that I drew, but not me. So yeah, thanks. Yeah. Did a whole like full art. Thought it was just going to be a sketch. Yeah, cool. First fan art of you? Hell yeah. Yeah, I think probably. Like I haven't been using like me as a thing so much. Like now I have like the stalking guy, but used to just be like my profile picture, so that wasn't really a thing. And I don't really expect there to be others, many others in the future anyway, because I don't know, not much of a character. It's not like I have a little mascot guy, it's just literally me. Lol, this is literally me. See ya. Yeah, see ya. Have a good one. Yeah, it's pretty late for you, right? So yeah, good night. I'm just gonna be chilling here with some Earthbound music. Really not sure about this hand. Right now my motivation to finishing this line art is just so I can move on to colors. Colors will be a lot more fun for these. And just for this commission in general, because I've got a cool sunset kind of lighting idea that will be fun to implement, and I'll try to do kind of a mock anime screenshot looking thing, so that could be fun. But yeah, I'm kind of questioning my decision to do this very tidy pink line art right now. It's a lot of work. I guess the other figure won't be as much work, it's a bit simpler. Not as much detail to his design. He's wearing shoes, which is a big plus. So just generally a better time. Suits are nice to draw. You can just use really big, bold lines and just kind of outline them. She has a lot of softer elements with her tunic, and just flesh is just a little bit harder to get right. What is going on? Did I create a new layer accidentally? This layer I just accidentally created a new layer. Oh, it was probably when I wanted to do another tab on Google Chrome, because it's the same shortcut. Well, there are a lot worse layer-based mistakes one can make, so this is fine. Already fixed. Foot just looks terrible, but I'm just gonna move on anyway. If I want to fix it later, I'll fix the colors as well. I'm just not gonna have a stream that's 50% me trying to draw foot. Right now, I'll just figure out this hand. What if I do this finger just kind of sticking out like this? Huh. No, still terrible. What's with me? Oof. don't know what I'm doing at this point. Yeah. Guess I'll just sketch the hand again. This hand's the one thing keeping me from moving on to colors, so it is my arch nemesis right now. Let's do it step by step. We have the 4 little nub balls, knuckle things all here. Of course, the hand's straight like this, so coming off to that side. So what's up with them? They're just kind of folded back in, so like this. Maybe that's just kind of the simplest option. Will this look alright? I always have a problem with this part, because like the hand does kind of this, and then there's the fingers. But with this angle I can't really communicate that without it just becoming too much, so it becomes just one thing. And also, let's just undo this. Let's make this one more like this, and then this little glove fold thing. Yeah, I think that's a lot better. Should do anyway. Let's go for a new try. Then if this looks good, I might just take that momentum and try to fix the foot a little bit. it's really kinda bothering me how much my hard drive is making noise doing this. Pretty sure I diagnosed the reason, and I'm going to change that from now on. I'll keep the files I'm currently working on my desktop, so I don't have to start up the hard drive every time it wants to do a backup save. Yeah, no, it looks terrible. But what if I just draw the knuckles? I know they shouldn't really be drawn. Like, I feel it would look so much better if they are. Then you can tell which element of the hand is what. Yeah, it just kind of looks fine if I, at least to me, if I have like a line separating the elements. And since it's gloves, I don't feel so bad just leaving them there. If it was hands, it would be a bit weird. Some muscle drawings. Alrighty. Oh yeah, this. The fold here and the tunic thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it, except for the foot being awful. I'll just try to slightly fix it. I'm not doing it all over. I'm just making it a little bit less, just a row of identical toes by having, yeah. You know what? This is good enough for me. Yeah. We are calling it a day. And we are now doing colors. Hiding everything real quick. And I'm just doing the flat colors layer. So we have skin. Again, the foot's going to be the most annoying part, because of course it is. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, no, mess it up. There you go. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. And boop. Alright. So, base skin color. Let's see. To orange. A little bit light. I think this is good. Although this is all changing with lighting later, but just want to have a base where it all looks like her quote true colors. And then we can just kind of apply uniform lighting to them to see what they would look like under more of a sunset kind of light. Now her hair, and this will also include eyebrows. Yeah, I was overdoing it a little bit. Let's do +2 here. So that's kind of an orangey red, more red, less orangey. More red still. Yeah, I think that's good. But I forgot to select a thing. Boop. Oh, I messed up briefly. I noticed this later, but I thought I had fixed it. You can select a not perfectly black color for a while. There you go. One and oops. see. Now the tights are darker brown. Let's see. So this is more of an orange. A lot of very similar tones, but I'm trying to differentiate them a little bit more. If only so I can quick select them later without accidentally picking up the other ones. And the skull is very much more of a gray. Greenish. Like it actually isn't, it's more towards orange than towards green as a yellow, but it seems green because she's so orange. And finally, the bindings. Oh, I forgot them on the arms. Actually, it's kind of inconsistent. One of the references doesn't have them, but I feel like they should be here, so I'm going to add them. So yeah, I'll just do those real quick. And then also inks. Yeah. Alright, so wrong type of brush. There you go. No, it's not this color, it's this color. It's close, but we want to make them easily selectable. Oh no, I'm in the wrong one. How long have I been in the wrong one? Alright. And now on to, I'll fix some little color thingies here. Yeah, I think that's as far as it's visible right now. That's good. But now back to my favorite part. We get to draw a bunch of lines over the feet. I'm actually going to go to the color layer, no, not temporal, all layers, just the regular one. Yeah, we're going to do this so my lines won't spill and I get to just draw freely. So that's nice. Actually, this one should go here. I'm sure this makes no sense. But actually the reference that I'm looking at seems to make less sense. Actually I'll just make it like this. It's fine. Yeah, it's great. I'm sure that's a valid way to bind your feet. So cool, perfect. We can actually have her standing out against the background, like even at high saturation, but it's probably best for doing the shading, because now I can tell what it's going to look like. It's going to take a real quick break here. So what shall we do? I wonder if there's any information in the sketch I still need. Not much really. I can use it as a guide for stuff like the knees, but I think I can figure it out. So, what I'm going to do is leave behind just the original version of the colors, just so I can mess with these more freely. Since the light is coming kind of from behind, I'm actually going to use the base as the shaded version, and then I'm going to use highlights. So I'll make this base here. What can I do? I feel like her hair and the shade could not be quite this red, but otherwise I think this is a fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. Maybe there's a bit high contrast, but I'd rather start with high contrast and then tone it down than the other way around. It's a little bit easier when it comes to like selecting specific things and not others. So yeah, I'm going to use this. I'm going to create a new layer called lights, and we're going to do what I usually do for shading, but for lights the other way around. And select color by color, decide on its lit version, and then add some highlights. Actually, I wonder how that original color here would do, if only as a starting point. High contrast, I believe, a little too much. We don't want quite that much of a contrast. Let's make it darker and let's make it yellower. I like this. I think this looks good. So yeah, let's get it started. But oh, I was being a dum-dum. Alright. There you go. And then this Is this enough for her to get like a... Kinda wanna do it just to give... Just to have the light be a little bit more distributed across her face. I'm not sure if like her cheeks would really justify this. But hey, removing it would be very easy. So let's try it out. Boop, boop, boop. Maybe even this, a little bit of this. It's a lot more fun than doing line work. I might just use a darker shade for the bottom of the nose later. Then again, I might not. Just I want this drawing, the nose just to be made clear that she's leaning back. So yeah, I'll probably keep it dark. It's kind of facing away from the window, so yeah, doesn't make sense to highlight it. Another parts that hair is obstructing. Let's look without the thing for a second. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, let's go with that. Now the ear, I'm not sure how much of it would be lit, just because there's so much hair around it. Maybe this. Yeah, looks fine. Oh, I selected some accidental stuff. Weird. Why did this end up selected? Very odd, but not difficult to get rid of. Her angular muscles, which is like a Dragon Ball thing. The hard drive sound is so unpleasant. It feels like it's wrecking itself. Right after the stream, I'm gonna fix that. Alright. Now let's do hair. So back to the basics. The true color of the hair is supposedly this. Again, we'll just go yellower because of the light, not that much yellower though. Yeah. Maybe not quite that bright. Now, trying to do the 3D shading for very abstract anime hair might be kind of tough. One things like hair is, of course, not like this completely solid thing. So if you do something like normal puffy hair, you would expect like pretty much all the parts that are sticking out for the light to go right through it. I wonder if that would work for this. So only the very middle of it isn't lit, because not like just where the light is hitting it, is where the light is going through it. So do stuff like this. And then like this front layer, then it's not with the logic, and it's just where it's hitting it. Because by now it's not that sparse anymore. Anyway, it's the logic that I'm going for. It's kind of coming from above, so I guess this should be lit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking it. I think this looks natural and nice. I will go a bit further in here. I was thinking about like if I can do something pretty much all on stream. If I could later download my VODs and then like fast forwards through them and make like a speed paint. Never done a speed paint. This one I already skipped a little bit, but in a speed paint it might not even like stick out that much. Especially if I at some points just kinda skip around, if I'm just kinda waffling, like if I'm doing something that's not really working, like when I was doing the hand and I just made it ugly a million times. Might be kind to myself and just cut that whole thing out. This kind of not efficient enough. I never felt efficient enough to do a speed paint. You know, maybe for a little bit of editing, you can just kind of make it flow. But yeah, this is the hair. When I have all the highlights and the, you know, all the shapes of it done, then I can remix it a little bit. It's actually kind of useful to look up at the stream, because the drawing tablet itself is very bright and very high contrast. So actually I was looking at it and it felt like I needed to darken the shaded parts, but looking up at the stream I feel like I need to lighten the bright parts. So I just kind of do the whole thing and then I can remix it. This is a pretty easy thing to adjust. So on to the tunic thing. Oops, nope, it's this one. Alright, what's up with that? Let's use a less tolerant. Yeah, there you go. So, the original color for the tunic, what? Just was afraid for a second that I had messed up my layers. Alright, the original color for the tunic was this. A bit pale, maybe. Then again, it's a tunic. It's not supposed to be the brightest thing. Like it's just cloth. I'll try with this one. Yeah, I'll try with this one. Oops. Okay. Let's lower it a little bit. Don't want to make the whole thing too dark. Actually even more so. I don't want the highlights to be just this tiny kind of thing on the edge. And then, oops, gonna get away with lighting more of the front by just using the level here. Now, I feel like her hair would already be shading like a big part of it. Yeah. Nah, it looks weird. Just this. I want it to be that dark. I'll leave it here for now. Then we'll see how dark the overall theme looks. We can hear, like we can use her lap to get more light in. There you go. I can just, yeah, I'll just have this whole part lit up. There you go. But this is kind of cheated because she would definitely be projecting a shadow here. I think this is as much as I can get away with. Yeah. Well, let's just do gloves. Nope. There we go. Use the original color. Not yellow enough, but bright enough. Yikes. How does this look? A bit weird. A bit weird. Kinda don't want to divide the fingers. It will call attention to how the shape's not very well made. Looks better in a flat shade. It's fine. No one will notice it's terrible. Oh no. Just because I liked it, okay. I was on the wrong layer. Disc, 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 disc. very shady here. And take a look at the overall thing. I like it a lot better on my screen, so I'm going to have to make it more high contrast and brighter. But overall, I'm thinking it's looking good. Let's go for the legs. I want to be zoomed out for the legs because I need to see where the rest of our body would be blocking the light. I think in this one kind of won't. It's from the side enough that I can just make the whole leg right. But this one more like this. Or rather the opposite, this. What's the line that her body shades on her leg? I think this, maybe? Or maybe a bit closer, it just does this actually. I just really want to have like this lit so I can do the actual cutoff from, like, at this point it's behind the bench even, so there's zero light. And then of course there's normal fact when it's not facing the sun, so weird though. Looks quite weird. think I'm rationalizing wrong how the shade from her own body would work. Okay, yeah, I actually like this. Then down there is just straight up dark. Which I actually just noticed that I was going to make one of her feet. Because I was going to give it shape with shade, but there is no shade down there. So maybe I'll do like an extra shaded layer, especially because I want to make it darker under her nose. So this is an extra color. Maybe I'll do a couple of extra shaded parts. But yeah, moving on to the tights. What color were they? This color actually seems kind of fine. Here we're just matching the skin shade that was already there. Kind of the same here with the even with this stream, I could do. It's unfortunate that I didn't catch quite the beginning of inking in the other one. Because I was thinking I could just use this stream as a quick. What's it called? Speed paint. Or just this character. Just inks and then colors, because we're just about done here. Let's continue this here. So that's it for tights, and yeah, there's just a very tiny amount of. Let me just make sure that I didn't screw anything up. Sorry. Yep, perfect. Just a very tiny amount of tail here. It's going to be illuminated. Boop, boop, boop. Yep, and we are pretty much done. I think I'm just going to get rid of this. Looks kind of weird. Still not a huge fan of this part. Like this thing. But it does look a bit odd with nothing there. I don't know, I think I'll just leave it be. It's a bit of a cheat, but I don't want the skull to be fully in the dark.
So I'm just going to give it a little bit of a highlight back here. Oops. The light would be kind of bending around it, doesn't make a lot of sense. But I just wanted to give it this tiny highlight. And yeah, I think I'll just use the same layer because why not? To do like the extra shade thing that I was talking about. So basically this. Does it kind of look, kind of looks like dog nose? Might just have to give her nostrils. I don't see a lot of anime characters with nostrils though. They don't usually draw those. Sometimes they do like this. Like this. Kind of like a bit of a tip of the nose here. And then they like separate down the middle and do kind of this shading. I don't know. I'm not sure about this one. Oh, it looks so good. Looks super warm. Thanks. What's up? Yeah, I did a lot of progress. We're here. I'm going to leave it in this full shot real quick while I go to the bathroom, and I'll be right back. And I am back. Second. So I was having a little bit of trouble with her nose. Wasn't sure what to do with it. I kind of figured it wouldn't be a problem, but when I look at the complete scene, I didn't like it. So here's the thing. I was drawing it as just kind of a diamond shape. Because she's leaning back, I can just history brush it. Here it is. So I just draw it like this. But I feel like it looks kind of weird now. Like maybe I was taking it for granted, like because I know what it is, that it looks like that. But I feel like it can be just confusing, like why does she have this random shape on her face? Because I don't want to give her nostrils, I was saying, because you never see anime characters with nostrils. Or not never, but kind of the generic simplification of anime characters generally excludes nostrils.
something like this. Like, I don't think this looks bad, but I also don't think it looks like an anime character's nose. And whatever I do, it just keeps coming back to looking like an animal nose. And it's over detailed anyway. So another thing they seem to kind of do is this. They just flat out color in like the least shaded side of the bottom of the nose triangle. Maybe if I do this is why this wouldn't work as a speed paint. I keep like being undecided on what works. I'm on the same boat. I immediately recognize the shape as a nose, but not sure if everyone else will. Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe this, so it's a little bit more complex, and then like on the light scene, like first of all down here, and second I'll create an extra shady tone, not enough, more shade. Here you go, and just do this. Maybe that's more, I don't know, is it? But the more elaborate I make it, the less it looks like an abstracted nose, the more it just looks like a thing. I'm really unsure about this one. I don't know, I think I'll just leave it. I think this is fine. Just going to trust that people won't think she has a dog nose. I will stretch it a little bit to the side. Oops, wrong layer. Also, she's like snoring. This is a pretty late moment in the stream for me to bring this up. But like, she's snoring, and it occurred to me recently that people might, like looking at the thumbnail or just walking in, they might get a wrong idea about what kind of picture this is. Like, I've had really low viewer retention for the past 2 streams, and it just occurred to me now that that might be like a factor. So yeah, not sure about that. But yeah, she's pretty much done. Oh, since I am not going to I'm not going to have something to shade her foot with, I might just do a line here. Just to make clear that this is like the bottom of her foot. So yeah, pretty much done. And I think, yeah, I think it's just about time that I called it for today. So yeah, sorry if you kind of came back near the end of it, but I will have to stop pretty soon anyway. I can go much further, and considering that I just finished a figure, there's not much better of a cutoff point. So yeah, bye, have a great one. I think it looks pretty great, thanks. Yeah, I think it looks pretty nice as well. I like doing a little bit more of an atmospheric kind of piece. I don't have a lot of chances for that because a lot of the commission is just, you know, the characters straight up in a way that they're very displayed. So this being more of a scene that they commissioned gives me an opportunity to do something a little bit different, and yeah, it's fun. Hopefully I'll do the dude reading the book a lot faster because he's such a simpler design, and also he's less the focus, so he doesn't have to be as good. But yeah, thanks for showing up, and see you guys next time. Bye.